right now. It is 11:12 in the morning. I decided I didn't exactly want to go to sleep tonight, so I've built this little shack in this little world that I've created. Got a nice little view out the window here. Got my bookshelf and nothing else really. But this is the first volume. My house is just on this little ledge here. You can hear a wolf. That's not mine. But yeah, eventually I'll try and get a bigger house, get a bit better setup, all of that other stuff. So today I'm going to be doing a very experimental video, something that I like to call Minecraft story time. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some... I'm not going to turn the light on. Of course I'm going to turn the fucking light off. Anyway, let us not dampen the mood. So, what I will be doing today, I have a book here. It's a Medical Encyclopedia Home Use Edition. It's very old, but it's volume 4. I had just a little chapter that I wanted to read. If you'll excuse me for one moment, I have to switch over to my phone to make sure that I sound okay while I'm doing this. I don't want my microphone to be peaking every 5 seconds, and I definitely don't want my voice to keep puffing into the microphone. So if you'll excuse me just one moment, I'm going to check and make sure everything is hunky-dory. So let me find out which headpiece. Okay, let's see. Alright. So this sounds really good. I like this. It's better. Okay. So I'll take this out. Alright, because there's a bit of a delay. So I shall grab my little medical encyclopedia and begin reading. So let us begin, shall we? Now, for some people, I would like to apologize. I might not be doing that well. That's because I don't read out loud very often. If you would please forgive me for doing so. I might mess up every now and then, and I'll just repeat myself. So if it gets annoying, I apologize. Anyway, chapter 60 on page 1260 of my Medical Encyclopedia, volume 4. This actual encyclopedia, let me check. It was published in the last copyright that I can see is 1970. So it's very, very old. So some of these things that I'm saying in here might not be exact facts now, but that's for you to go online or go to a new book and check out for yourself. So, let us begin. What determines the sex of a child? The presence or absence of a particular chromosome within the male sperm. The female egg has nothing to do with the determination of sex. Basically meaning, the sperm has an X or a Y, but the egg always has an X. So, it is all completely determined on the sperm to have the gender chosen. Anyway, can sex be predicted before birth? Only by a rather complicated and somewhat dangerous test, and then only in about 3 out of 4 cases. Some of the fluid surrounding the embryo is withdrawn and is submitted to hormone studies. At present, this test is in its experimental stage and is not advocated. Now, that is outdated. I believe we do have easier methods predicting the sex before birth. So, is there such thing as changing a person's sex? No, despite the many newspaper reports to the contrary. I'm not going to comment on that one. What is a hermaphrodite? A person born with development of sex organs bearing some of the characteristics of both male and female. It is often necessary to perform an operation to remove a piece of glandular tissue and submit it to microscopic examination to determine whether it is of ovarian or testicular origin. There are also certain examinations of blood cells and skin which will help indicate whether the person is predominantly male or female. What is a pseudo-hermaphrodite? A person who possesses the sex gland, ovary or testicle, of one sex but whose secondary sex organ, penis or vagina, has been modified by excesses or deficiencies of certain hormones. At what age should children be told the facts of life? There is no special age, but when they ask questions they should be answered honestly and without signs of embarrassment. It is unwise to avoid their questions, and it is equally unwise to give them more information than they seek, or to give them incorrect information. If children touch their genitals repeatedly, should it be stopped or should it be ignored? It is natural for children to touch themselves in this area, but if it becomes an excessive habit, consult your physician. It may indicate an emotional disturbance, or it may be due to local irritation. Do not threaten or punish your child because of this habit, as it may create neurotic guilt feelings, which are never good. What should be the parent's attitude toward the child who masturbates? It is perhaps wisest for the parent to ignore this practice unless it occurs in a child who is emotionally disturbed or unstable. In such event, the parent should seek medical advice. It is unwise to threaten or punish children for masturbation. Does masturbation cause sexual difficulties in adult life? No, but unhealthy and erroneous attitudes about it may interfere with healthy sexual expression. Does any physical or mental harm of a permanent nature result from masturbation? No, unless the practice is accompanied by an excessive sense of guilt, then it may lead to emotional disturbance. Flipping the page. Is sexual contact essential for normal living? No. It is a common belief that sexual intercourse is a necessary component of normal adult life. Some people live happy, fruitful lives in a completely celibate state. However, in many cases, lack of sexual contact is part of or the result of an emotional disturbance. Can physical or mental harm result from a lack of sexual contact? Many maladjusted people erroneously attribute their unhappiness to lack of sex contact, when in fact the lack of sexual contact may be the product of the maladjustment. What part do the hormones play in one's sexual desires? Hormones, along with the psychological attitude, play a significant role in conditioning an individual towards sexual experience. That is, hormones stimulate desire. Is it true that the early development of sexual attitudes will determine to a great extent the subsequent patterns of adult sexual behavior? Definitely yes. Psychologically, what is the age of maximum sexual activity for the male and female? According to some investigators, the teen years constitute the period of greatest activity for males, whereas the late 30s and early 40s are the years of greatest sexual urge in females. Do men normally have a greater sexual desire than women? Not biologically, but women are inhibited by social dogmas and therefore tend to suppress their desires more than men. Does a person's desire for sex vary from time to time, or does a person who is uninterested tend to remain uninterested throughout life? No. Sexual desire may vary greatly from time to time. Is there a change in sexual desire in women after menopause? There may be considerable increase in libido, sex desire, after menopause. Does the removal of the uterus and tubes and ovaries alter a woman's sexual desire or ability? No. As a matter of fact, it frequently results in increased desire. What is nymphomania? A neurotic form of behavior in women in which there is excessive sexual desire and activity without actual gratification. What is the significance of the erotic dream, or wet dreams? It is a normal phenomenon, occurring most often in adolescence and early adulthood. Should someone with a serious heart condition limit sexual activity? Yes, as it may place too great a physical strain on the heart. People who have had recent attacks of coronary thrombosis should consult their physician after resuming marital relations. What diseases can be transmitted through sexual contact? See Chapter 73 on venereal disease. That'll be our next chapter in a day or two. I might end up just doing this as a series, as a daily thing, except for the days when I'm working. What is meant by the term oversexed? This is a neurotic form of behavior in certain women and men, and is often typified by those who have relations indiscriminately and excessively without accompanying feelings of love or affection. The word oversexed is not a medical or psychiatric term. What is meant by the term undersexed? There are many people whose interests in life include little desire for physical relations. The term undersexed is therefore a purely relative term of little meaning. What is fragility? Lack of sexual desire and lack of sexual responsiveness. Another form of that, I believe, would be what's it called? Erectile dysfunction. What causes frigidity? Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. It's not fragility. It's frigidity. 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 Yeah, got it. Sorry. It is almost always an emotional phenomenon which has its origin in neurotic attitudes towards sex. Many of these attitudes begin in, turning the page, early childhood, and as one matures, they lie deep in the individual's unconscious memories, where they continue to exert an important influence upon his or her emotions and behavior. Does frigidity have any influence on one's ability to bear children? None whatever. It is a common misconception that women must attain climax in order to conceive. I've never heard that before, but okay. Is there a satisfactory term for frigidity? Psychotherapy may be helpful, but the therapy must be intensive and prolonged. What is impotence? The inability of the male to consummate the sex act. Is impotence caused by physical or mental disturbance? In the great majority of cases, it is caused by an emotional or mental disturbance. However, it is important that possible physical cases be ruled out by thorough medical examination. At what age in life do men usually become impotent? This varies markedly. Yeah. Many men are potent and fertile in the 70s and 80s. What is the treatment for impotence? In the vast majority of cases, psychotherapy is indicated. Only rarely is impotence of physical or glandular origin, except in men in their later years of life. Is the use of hormones successful in the treatment of impotence? Usually not, unless the patient is quite advanced in age, or unless there is a definite hormone deficiency. By far the greatest cause of impotence in men under 60 to 70 years is psychological or emotional, and will not respond to hormones or medication. What is the difference between impotence and sterility in men? Impotence is the inability to have sexual relations. Sterility means the inability to fertilize an egg. Some men may be potent but sterile. Others may be fertile but impotent. What causes homosexuality? It is generally conceded to be a neurosis arising from emotional problems and attitudes within the home during early childhood. The development of homosexuality hinges upon the relationship of the child to the parents and to brothers and sisters. Is homosexuality a physical defect? No. People are not born homosexuals. It is essentially an environmentally determined abnormality and is classified as a neurosis. Are homosexual tendencies inherited? No. How early in life can one detect a homosexual tendency? It sometimes can be detected during early adolescence. What should be done if homosexual tendencies appear in a young person? Such a person should be referred to a competent psychiatrist for intensive treatment. Is homosexuality a curable condition? Yes, in certain cases, after intensive and prolonged psychiatric treatment, results are better with the young patient. Can a normal person be persuaded to become a homosexual? Only if the neurotic tendency has existed in a latent form. Also, if circumstances are such as to deprive him of normal sexual outlets for prolonged periods. Is homosexuality on the increase today? It is not thought to be. However, homosexual individuals hide their attitudes today much less than heretofore. Never seen that word. Thus, the public gets the impression that homosexuality is on the increase. Turning the page. And we're almost done with this chapter. Is it wise to seek medical advice on sex matters before marriage? Yes, all couples should consult with their family doctor before marrying. Many young people harbor erroneous information and ideas about sex which cause unfounded fears and which interfere at times with healthy marital adjustment. Can a doctor tell on physical examination whether a young couple will be physically suited to one another? It is exceedingly rare that two people are anatomically or physically unsuited to one another. Almost all incompatibility is psychological in origin, not physical. Can prolonged sexual inhibitions and sexual misinformation during youth and early childhood be harmful to a mature marital relationship? 1 second. Is it still on? Yes. Okay. Sorry. Just had to check. Where was I? Oh, yes. Children and adolescents should be as well informed on sex matters as they should be about any other important phase of living. Failure to educate them properly in sex matters may lead to unhappy marriages and sexual maladjustment in adult life. Where can one obtain information of a reliable nature on sexual subjects? Write to the American Medical Association Information Service in Chicago. They will send you excellent material on the subject. Is the first sex act always very painful for a woman? No. There may be some pain, but a tender attitude on the part of the man and proper premarital instruction may avoid a great deal of pain. Do virgins always bleed upon first contact? No. This is a common misconception. What is the most common cause of sexual incompatibility? Psychological disturbance in either or both of the partners. Can sexual incompatibility be effectively treated? Yes, by psychotherapy. Is a simultaneous climax necessary for a well-adjusted marital relationship? No, but it is desirable. Many young couples can learn over a period of time to attain this state. Does the failure of a wife to reach climax indicate that she does not love her husband? No. Is it natural for men to reach a climax more rapidly than women? Yes, usually. Is it harmful for people to have incompatible sexual relations? Yes, because it interrupts a process which normally should reach completion. Can excessive marital relations be harmful to general health? It depends on one's definition of excessive. Harm may arise when one or both parties to the marriage is maladjusted. If both are happy and content, there is no such thing as too much love. Is there a normal frequency of marital relations? No. Is there a normal pattern of sexual behavior for married people? There is no definite pattern. Whatever gives the two people the most happiness is appropriate and normal for them. This involves wide variations in sexual practices and frequency of lovemaking. Can a man and wife be incompatible because of physical differences in anatomical structure? No. Okay. Last page. Can marital relations be consummated during menstruation however it is often considered unpleasant? Is it possible to become pregnant without actually having intercourse? This occurs only in exceedingly rare instances. When it does take place, sperm must of necessity be deposited in large numbers in and around the vaginal orifice. Of course, it does not take place from kissing or from bathing in the same tub that a man has recently used. I'm sorry. That one got me. That one actually was kind of funny. Because that was like, you know that somebody had to have talked to a person extensively about that for them to have to add that into this book. Okay. What is dyspareunia? Dyspareunia. Painful intercourse. So bondage. Anyway, it is painful intercourse of physical or psychological condition. It is usually psychological, but sometimes may have physical components if the female has inflammation or abscess or mechanical pelvic abnormality. Is there any effective treatment for whatever, fucking that word. Yes, psychotherapy, if the condition is emotional in origin, medical treatment of the psychological condition, if physical features are present. This is the last one. What constitutes sexual abnormality in a marital relationship? This is the most difficult to answer. What is considered perverse in one society is considered normal in another society. The primary gauge should be the happiness of the couple and their mutual agreement on sex practices. Most physicians agree that if a couple is happy in their life together, their practices fall within that broad but poorly defined classification of normal. So, that was chapter 60 on sex and sex-related relations. So, I would like to do a quick note. I am going to be continuing the stream because I feel like it and you don't control me. So, how long have we been on for? About 20 minutes. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave you guys on here, and I'm just going to create a little add-on to, no, I'm not going to create an add-on to my shack. What the hell? Oh my god, it's a trader! It's the first time I've ever seen you. He looks like a He looks like a Khajiit from Skyrim. Oh, one of his llamas died. There! Okay. There's sheep. Alright, let's find a little suitable place, and I shall create it. Is that a boat? Oh, yes! Okay! Oh, and it's mostly intact, too. Great! This is awesome! Okay, I think I'll just make this my...
Excuse me, sir.
Is this dolphins?
Sir.
Sorry, momentary thing with my... ooh, treasure map. With my headset complication. So, I can't get down here though. Like, there's no normal way to get down here. I could totally make this ship mine. Like, there's another ship over there. It's, oh my god. There's like no ship. It's just, oh my god, it's just the ass end of a ship. Looks like it must have been a big one too. I don't think that it's about the same size as that boat. Well, anyway, I guess I'll mark this on my little journey. Forgive me, I'm like not at all there it is. Okay. I'm not at all familiar with the new skin that Minecraft decided to go with for everything, and I refuse to change. Wow. I refuse to change it because I feel like I have to adapt to it. So, let's add a little red one. There we go. Nice little red beacon. To remind me of where this ship is. I'll do that on other things. Maybe I'll go there for like fiction stuff, because I'm not going to be reading this medical encyclopedia the whole time. That'd just be kind of stupid, to be absolutely honest. So, let's fly around, find it. Ooh. Oh. This is a nice little glen. I could totally... If only there weren't so many trees. I really don't want to have to go through and get rid of all of these trees individually. So, here's what I'll do. I'm just going to keep this on hand now, because I've realized that there's a lot of places that I want to go to with this. So, I'm just going to keep this little area marked so I do know where it is. Give myself another little marker. I'll do blue for things that are under construction, red for designated areas, and green for interesting structures. So, work in progress. When I'm not online, I'll just go and take the some of my friends to clear this out with me and start building a little village, so I can have my own little house and have some villagers nearby. Ooh, look at that! There's another freaking ship. How it got out here, I have no idea, but it has no bottom. Oh no, it does. It's just flooded. Ah, that's nice. Okay, I'm not gonna keep this one though. because I already have a ship. So, gonna fly around. Do. Oh, oh, oh! Look at this. No trees. Nice little flat structure. It's perfect. All right. Let's get to building. Okay. So, get this here. No. All right. Beacon. Marked place. All right. Let's just clear off this little bit here. You know what? I actually might start a Minecraft series. Since, you know, every other YouTuber is doing it now. Maybe I could start doing my own thing. Do a little bit of survival stuff, some creative mode with my friends, things like that. I noticed that there's some people watching me. Why don't you comment and tell me if you would like me to do a Minecraft series or so, because I know that a lot of other people are doing it, and sometimes they can get a little it can get a little boring because everybody's doing it. So just go ahead and mark down in the comments if you want me to do it, and if you don't, then I won't do it. But nevertheless, I'm still keeping my Minecraft story time. So yeah, I hate picking up seeds. It's the most annoying thing ever. Alright. Okay. Little area cleared out. Got a nice... This is a very, very nice little place. Had a little dome here, I think. Overlook the water and everything. Nice little view we've got. So, now, what I'm going to do is go into my inventory, send this in here while I start building. And, okay. What should I make it out of? Let's go dark oak planks and dark oak stripped logs with dark oak stairs. I'll go in here, find some black stained glass and black stained glass panes. So now I have to start with the shape and frame of my house. Okay. Yes. Okay. Got it. Already. Yes, I'm very fast when it comes to that. I've been doing Minecraft for a very long time. And then add a little... okay. There we go. That's better. I know it's not straight. A lot of people are going to hate that, so I'm going to fix it, I guess. Okay. Nah, right there. There we go. Ends up with both. Yes. Okay. So, dark oak planks. What should I do? Actually, no. I shall do this. Okay. I'll make the foundation on the outside stripped dark oak logs, and the inside floor will be planks. That's a little bit of a better situation, I feel. Okay. Yes, nice little hub. Put these in. See, I'll start with the framework, and then once that's all done, I'll start with the actual additions. So I'll start with the main house, and then as time goes on, I'll start adding the extra things. I would very much like... Ooh, I got a new subscriber. I didn't notice, because I have notifications from my phone. So, thank you, new subscriber. Alright, so... Yeah, because eventually I'm going to add a little standoff area over here that comes down and kind of floats above the water to look down and around at everything. so that, because that's a nice little addition that I always like to add. If anybody is looking for like the idea of exactly what I'm going to do, because eventually I'm going to take this area here and extend it out so I have a little bit more room, and I'm going to add a little entrance hole here. If anybody wants to know exactly where I'm getting that idea from, it's Skyrim. I'm going to basically do the Hearthfire DLC, and I'm going to make the houses like that in Skyrim in here. Now, they won't be carbon copies, I'm not an idiot, but they will be very similar because I am infatuated with Skyrim at the moment. I play it all the time, and eventually, which very, very soon, when I get paid, I'm going to buy Skyrim for the PS4, and I'll probably do playthroughs of that, so be on the lookout for that. Okay, so first, let's see how many. Okay, I'll put 2 floors on this, so each floor is going to be 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come over here. There we go. All right. Nope. There we go. Okay. Now, this will be the tricky part because I have to do the walls. Because the way I want this to go, I want the foundation for the second layer to be almost identical to the first. So, I'm going to do this. Okay, at the exact center. Wait, is this the exact center? Yes, yes it is. I shall put this so it's the hallway. So I can just remember where that is. I'll actually do a little bit more spruced up stuff here. And then, like that. I like that. That's nice. Okay, let me actually get out a door because I've completely forgot the doors. There we go. Nice little door there. And this is where some of my stairs are going to come in handy. I actually learned this type of technique from, okay, no, wrong thing, from a friend of mine, because he does a lot of stuff with spruce, and I do a lot of stuff with, well, dark oak. So, he kind of helped me with this idea, and it gives me a lot to think about. I actually messed up there. I forget how I'm supposed to, oh, wait. Was it? No, wrong way. No. Okay, I'm doing this wrong. As you could probably all have guessed, I'm doing this very, very wrong. So, that's what I'll do. No. That. And then like that. There we go. That's better. I wish I could get the things in this little bit there, but if I can't, I can't. So, it doesn't matter to me. And for some of you wondering, yes, I am a veteran Minecrafter. I was playing Minecraft back when it would still did the noise. So, I have been playing Minecraft for a very long time. Now, I never played PC Minecraft. I never played it on the laptop or my computer because I never really had one. So, any of you asking that, no, I have not played on that, so I don't exactly have the legit statistics, skill level to have ever played on PC. So, yeah, that's a little forewarning there. So, I'm not exactly, I was first started playing Minecraft like exactly when the PS3 version came out. So I'm fairly experienced, but I'm not exactly the most well versed in everything. So yeah. I could understand to some that this would probably be very boring to watch, but I hope all of you aren't exactly very bored with it, because I very much enjoy doing this sort of thing. So, yeah. If you would not mind, please do not get mad at me. Please don't. I'm doing this because I really, really love playing Minecraft, so yeah, please do not get mad at me. No, wrong one. Ah. See, I wish I could just add a little. Gets me mad. I just want that little bit to be able to have glass in it, but it won't let me. I don't want to just put a hole there either, because then everything else doesn't look right. Anyway. Put a little. But, yes. So, this is probably going to be a new thing that I'm going to start. So, because I do like playing Minecraft, so I guess sharing it with you guys wouldn't be awful. Down here at the end, I'm not going to put a, what's it called yet? I'm not going to put any windows. I'm just going to do those on this side. Oh, god damn it. I fucked up. Oi, get out of here. What? What the fuck? Little bastard. How did I fuck that one up? I didn't fuck any other ones up, did I? No. Okay. But yeah. So I'm not going to be putting a window at the back. Which is kind of surprisingly enough, because there's a very good view back there. But yeah, we're going to save that for the little observatory over yonder way. And for most people who are actually wondering, no, I don't do this very often, this little designed thing that I'm doing right now. I actually like simplicity a lot more than the average person when I play Minecraft. So I usually don't add the little things here and there. I like to just keep my stuff very simple and for my survival needs, because I view this as a survival game rather than, you know, a creative little paradise. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, also, I'd like to ask you guys, how do you like the accent? Because I don't use it very often in videos, because I'm not British or Australian or whatever this accent comes off as. I'm very much American, and I am not raised by foreign parents in the slightest, but I do like to do the accent. I think that it adds to my videos sometimes. So just comment a little bit and tell me if you want me to take it off or not, because I don't think that people like to hear me talk like this. I think that I sound rather annoying when I talk like this. So if you would comment and tell me, just tell me if you like it or not. So I'm going to go back to it, because if I don't, my tongue is going to die. See, because that's the thing about the accent for some reason, is once I do it for an exceedingly long amount of time, my mouth gets stuck with it. Like when you heard me try to go back to my original accent, I couldn't. So, yeah. Anyway. I'm going to add the little... Oh. Huh? Nope. There we go. Move. Ah! That... Fuck. I'm an idiot. There we go. That's better. Okay. So let me do that. Same over here. Yes, okay. Alright. This is coming together quite well. Oh yeah, I forgot you have different types of signs as well. So now, I shall... Ah, okay. There we go. Nice little library at the back. Probably do with a... Ooh, actually. Cobblestone. Yeah, cobblestone works. Ah, see, I can spot some things immediately. Okay. Flint and steel, replace it with another axe. Yeah. Ha! See? Nice little... There we go. Nice little cozy fireplace. Ha! Yeah, I like that. Actually, let's extend this just a little bit, and I could... Actually... Wait, no. Here's what I'll do. You can get rid of all that. Oh, shit! Shit! I fucking knew it! God damn it. Bastards. Where the fuck did it start burning through? How did it fucking... Ugh, okay. I apologize. Keep your head. Keep your head. This is ridiculous. This is why I hate building with wooden structures. They're too easily to set on fucking fire. Okay. There. That's better. I actually like that quite more. And because I've not learned my lesson, I'm going to turn on fire doesn't spread. That's ridiculous. There we go. Nice little cozy fire. Now, if you guys liked the fireplace, go ahead and tell me that. I quite like this little stone thing that I've got going on here. But I think that about wraps up this video. I will be working on this when I'm not recording. In fact, I might just start a whole new live stream with my regular voice and me designing this new little house that I have. So, thank you all so much for watching. You've been a wonderful crowd, and thank you and thank you for watching Minecraft Storytime. Have a good night.